All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the Run the Play call, where we have developed a game plan for everybody to win at a high level when it comes to their trading and when it comes to building your business. And all you have to do is run the play. So I want you to take notes on every single thing that is talked about on this call, because not only if you already know the stuff, if you already know some of the things that are being talked about within this call, that's cool. It's good to learn it again and take notes on it, because the more you absorb information, the repetition of information is what creates a solidified knowledge within you that allows you to go have massive success with your trading and with your business. Okay. So when I give you this game plan and I'm going over things, I want you to not only write them down, but if you already know what I'm talking about, just absorb it anyway. Listen to it again. Take notes on it again. Because the more you hear it, the more you absorb it, the more solidified it's going to become within you. And not only are you going to have mastered it, but then you're going to be able to go teach it as well. Okay. If you can teach people how to teach, you can go to the beach. Just remember that. Okay. It's an important lesson, because not only if you can teach this stuff, are you going to be able to create financial freedom for yourself, but if you can teach other people how to teach it, you're going to be good for life. Okay. So absorbing this information is going to be very, very important. And basically on this call, I'm going to talk about the 3 steps to winning with your trading. And I'm going to talk about the 5 steps to winning with building your business. And I don't want you to miss any part of this call. Okay. So just stay dialed in for the next, I don't even know how long this is going to take, probably 30, 45 minutes. And I'm going to go through the exact steps that you need in order to become successful with our team. Okay. So the first thing that I want to go over is the 3 steps to winning with your trading. Step number 1, I want you to write this down. Know how to use your membership, apps, and MetaTrader 4. Okay, write that down. Know how to use your membership, your apps, and your MetaTrader 4. Okay, this is very important. If you don't know how to use your membership, it's going to be very hard for you to learn from the educators, get on the Go Live sessions, get to the Academy videos. If you don't know how to use the apps, it's going to be hard for you to take trades. And if you don't know how to use MetaTrader 4, that's where you actually take trades. Okay, so I need you guys to understand all of this. You should have gotten sent a getting started checklist. All right, a getting started checklist that has all the apps within our academy. Okay, so you should have all those apps already downloaded. If you don't, go download them. Ask the person that got you started so that you have them. You also need to download the app MetaTrader 4. Okay, MetaTrader 4 is where you're actually going to take the trades. Now, if you do not know how to use your membership, I want you guys to go to my YouTube channel and watch this video right here. Okay, this video right here on my YouTube channel says how to be profitable with IM Mastery Academy. It is me, CJ, and Tyler Sorensen all talking about how to be a profitable trader with IM. And I go through how to use your membership. I go through how to access Go Live, how to access the Academy videos, how to use the strategies. And CJ and Tyler even go in depth to some of the strategies that you should use in the Academy. So definitely go onto my YouTube channel and watch this video. It is going to be key to you understanding your membership and understanding how to use everything within it. All right. So that's how you're going to know your membership. And then you need to know how to use your apps and know how to use MetaTrader 4. So very quickly, this is going to be kind of tedious, but I'm going to go through, I'm going to share my screen and show you guys how to take a trade from one of our apps and paste it into MetaTrader 4, where you actually take your trades. Okay. So like I said, if you already know some of this information, if you've already been taught it, learn it again. Okay, absorb it again, take notes on it again, because the more you hear something, the more it's going to become solidified within you, and the easier it is for you to go teach it to someone else. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. And so when you open up the app MetaTrader 4, if you hit the settings button, okay, all of you guys should be able to see my screen. If you open up MetaTrader 4, you're going to hit this settings button right here, and there's going to be somewhere that says new account. Okay, this is how you're going to create a demo account. I'm going to talk about a real account in a little bit here, but right now we're just going to talk about a demo. Okay, so you're going to go into MetaTrader 4, you're going to click new account, then it's going to pop open this screen, and you're just going to hit open a demo account. Now, after you hit open a demo account, you're going to type in Hugo's Way -demo 3. Okay, this is going to allow you to trade pretty much any currency, any crypto, any indice from a demo account. Okay, so you just tap Hugo's Way Demo 3, and then you're going to have to type in your information. Very simple. Okay, type in your name, phone, email, and then leverage, you're going to change to 1 to 100. And then you're going to deposit 10,000 just because that's a pretty good number to start with. Now, guys, this call is being recorded, so just understand it's going to be on my YouTube channel. If you miss any of this information, you're going to be able to go back and watch it, okay? And I would implore you to go back and watch it because this is a lot of important information. So after you do that, you hit register, and your main screen will pop up, okay? The main screen will pop up. It'll have a few currencies already on there, but if you want to add some of the cryptos like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, some of the indices like US 30, NAS 100, S&P 500, all of these other ones, you're going to have to hit this plus button to add. Okay, so you can find them all in there. Any currency or any crypto or any indice that you want to add, you just hit the plus button and you search for it. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how to take an actual trade. So when you're on this home screen right here, all you have to do is tap which currency you want to trade. And what's going to happen, so if I tapped BTC USD, what would happen is this would pop up. So it'd say BTC USD, Bitcoin versus the US dollar. And all I'd have to do is hit this red trade button, and then this screen will pop up. And it's basically going to ask me, you know, do I want to sell or do I want to buy? And do I want to set a stop loss and a take profit? So basically what a stop loss means is I'm saying, hey, if my trade goes the wrong way, I want you to get me out at this point so I don't lose any more money. Take profit means if it comes up where I want it to, get me out, close me out with my profits. All right, that's basically what that means. Now, I'm going to show you guys how to copy a trade. So when you're taking a trade on MetaTrader 4, that's how you do it. You just hit trade and then you hit sell or you hit buy, whichever way you think the market's going to go. Now, I want you to understand this number right here is called your lot size. I'm going to show you how to determine how big this number is going to be. When you're trading crypto, okay, when you are trading crypto, which is going to be from the app Swipecoin, you are only going to do 0.01 per $1,000 that's in your account, okay? Remember that, 0.01. So this number right here is going to be 0.01 per $1,000. So if you have $2,000 in your account, how much? 0.02. If you have $5,000 in your account, how much? 0.05. Very simple math. That's what you're going to do for crypto. And so these Swipecoin trades, I want you to understand that the Swipecoin app, you're going to look at it a little bit differently than the other apps that you're going to take trades from. So this Swipecoin app right here, the green area is where you need to enter the trade. So when Swipecoin calls out a trade, you're going to get a notification on your phone. Hit the refresh button just so you know it's showing you the most recent trade. Then the green area is where you're going to get into the trade. All right, so it's showing you at the top what it is. It's Bitcoin versus the US dollar. It also says it down here, BTC USD. So this is going to be a Bitcoin trade. I'm supposed to get in right here. You can see it's pretty much between 42,100 and 41,800. Okay, so that's kind of, you know, you kind of look at it and where your entry point is going to be. So this is where I'm going to enter the trade. And here's how you know where your stop loss and your take profit are. The number below. So on a buy, It's the single line below that is your stop loss. So this number right here is your stop loss. So all I would have to do is go back to MetaTrader 4 and put that number right into the stop loss section. Then I go back to Swipecoin. These 3 blue lines above are the take profits. So all you have to do is decide which take profit you want to type in. If you want a very low risk trade, you can just shoot for take profit 1. If you want a little more risky of a trade, you can go for take profit 2. And if you want the most risky trade, but will give you the biggest payout, then you can just type in take profit 3. I usually tell people when they're starting out to just do TP1 or TP2. That's going to be, most beneficial to you, just so you start to see you winning some trades. Okay. Don't worry about the profits at first. Just worry about clearing trades. Okay. So this is how you copy a Swipecoin trade. The numbers are all on the right-hand side here. And you can see the green box is the entry and the blue lines are the stop loss and take profits. Very, very simple. Now, I'm going to show you how to use the other app that the majority of us use as well, and that's called Steady. Okay, so all of you should be signed up on the DCX pack with the FRX Pro pack. If you don't have that right now, then you're not going to get access to everything that I'm talking about. So make sure that the person that got you started gets you set up with the DCX pack and the FRX Pro pack. Okay. Now, Steady is really, really cool because this is actually a couple educators within our company running this app, and they send their trade signals to the app, and it's for traditional currencies though. It's not cryptos. It's traditional currencies like the Canadian dollar, the yen, the US dollar, the pound. Okay. And you're going to see it work the same way. The notifications are going to pop up on your phone. And when you want to take it, all you have to do is swipe right. Okay. You swipe right on it and it'll pop open these trade details right here. But first, before you open up the trade details, you guys have to do one thing. So when you open up the Steady app to take a trade, it's going to show you the most recent trade. Again, hit the refresh button so you know you're seeing the most recent one. Before you even look at the trade details, you guys need to do this. You have to look at what is the amount of pips that the stop loss is taking you to. What that means is it's saying from where we enter to where we don't want it to go, how big is that loss? Okay, this is important because this is going to tell you how much to risk on the trade. So understand every single one of these trades on Steady, in the notes, it tells you what the pip stop is. So on this trade, and I'm going to show you why this is important. On this trade, CAD JPY, it's a 23 pip stop. So what you need to do before you even go look at the trade details, you need to hit these 3 dots down at the bottom right, and you need to hit calculator. All right, it's going to take you to this screen right here, and this is going to tell you exactly how much your lot size is going to be. Remember up here when I told you this is your lot size because it's going to determine how much you're trading? Well, down here on Steady, there's actually a calculator that shows you how much your lot size should be based on how many pips it is till your stop loss. So basically, this is all you do. When the calculator pops up, you click this drop-down menu and change it to the currency that you're trading. So if it called out CAD JPY, you're going to change it to CAD JPY. If it called out GBP Euro, you're going to change it to GBP Euro. Whatever it is, guys, you're going to change it to that currency, and then you're going to put the amount that's in your account. Okay, so I just put $25,000 in there. All right, and you're always going to risk 1%. I want you guys to get into the habit of only risking 1%. Once you become an expert trader and you know what you're doing and you can trade on your own, go risk whatever you want. But right now, when you're in the beginning steps, even the intermediate and even advanced steps, you should only be risking 1%. Okay, so type in your account size, type in 1%. You're going to skip this box right here, and then you're going to put in the pip stop. So on this trade, remember, it was a 23 pip stop. So I put in CAD JPY, put in 25,000, put 1%, and I put 23 pip stop. And then I hit calculate. And it's going to show me my lot size should be 1.24. And if I lose the trade, I'm only going to lose 250, which is 1% of my account. That's pretty sweet. I mean, it literally is telling you exactly what to do. So you see the trade, you see the pip stop, you hit calculator, you calculate what your lot size is going to be. Then you can go back here, swipe right on the trade so it pulls up the details. Now you know what the trade details are and what to plug into MetaTrader 4. So it's saying right here, suggested idea entry. Obviously, this is where you're going to enter the trade. Invalidation, that means stop loss. So this is your stop loss. Idea exit 1, that's take profit 1. This is take profit 2, and there's also take profit 3. But like I said, you're just starting, you should probably just focus on TP1, TP2. Okay, so all you have to do now, you have your lot size and you have the entry, stop loss, and take profit. So all you have to do is come back up to MetaTrader 4, go find CAD JPY, hit trade, and you put in 1.24 here. You put in the stop loss, you put in the take profit, and if it's in your entry, you could have hit, I didn't even look what it was. Was it a buy or a sell? It was a buy. So then you'd go back, you'd put in 1.24, stop loss, take profit, and hit buy if it's in your entry zone. If it's not in your entry zone, I want you guys to learn something real quick. There's something called buy limit and sell limit. So if you're taking a buy and it's not at your entry, just change market execution to buy limit. And it's basically, you're typing in the same details, but it gives you an option to put your entry price in. So you put your entry price in and hit buy so that when the market drops down or comes up to your entry, it automatically enters you into the trade. That way you don't have to be watching the charts all the time. Okay, same if it's a sell. If it's a sell being called out and it's not quite at your entry, you just put sell limit, you put your price in, and then once it hits your price, it'll enter you into the sell trade. Okay, so that's just a quick tip for you guys. If it's not in your entry points, which are right here, it shows you where the market's at. If the market is not at your entry, then just do a buy limit or a sell limit. If it is in your entry point, then you can just do a market execution trade and take the trade immediately. Okay, so guys, that is how you are going to use MetaTrader 4, Swipecoin, and Steady to start clearing trades literally in your first week. Okay, it is very simple. And like I said, if you were confused by any of that, go back and watch it again. All right, this is why it's recorded, so you can study it over and over and over so you understand how to use the apps. The most important thing to trading is you understanding your membership, understanding the apps, and understanding MetaTrader 4. So make sure you go watch that again, what I just went through, and make sure that you go watch that YouTube video on my YouTube channel. That's how to be a profitable trader with IM, because that's going to explain how to use your membership and how some of these strategies even work, so you can start to use them on your own. Okay, the second step to winning with trading is becoming a funded trader. All right, for those of you that don't know what being a funded trader is, there are brokers. Okay, I'm going to explain it very quickly. There are brokers that basically you can pay a couple $100 to, and they'll allow you to take a challenge. And if you pass this challenge, they will give you a large trading account that you can trade on, and you get 80% of the profits, they get 20. Pretty cool. So I use a platform called toptiertrader.com. I know some people use other ones, and that's totally cool. Talk to your leader about which one works best for you. I just use Top Tier Trader because I knew that's what some of the other leaders were using. And so basically on Top Tier, here's how it works. You go to toptiertrader.com, you pay $275 for the $25,000 challenge. So you pay $275, and what you have to do is you have to make 10% in 30 days. So in 30 days, you have to make $2,500 on your $25,000 account. Okay, it's just a fake account. If you pass the challenge, if you make $2,500 in those 30 days, then you get to move on to tier 2 of the verification. Okay. Tier 2 of the verification, you only have to make 5% in the next 30 days. So the next 30 days, you have to make $1,250 on that brand new $25,000 account. If you do that, if you pass tier 1 and tier 2, you get a real $25,000 account from top tier and you can trade on it. You cannot withdraw the 25 grand, but now you're able to leverage much more money, make much bigger profits. And each month you can take whatever size withdrawal you want. So say, you get your real $25,000 account and you make, $3,000 in your first month and you want to withdraw, say $1,000. Well, you get to keep 800 and top tier keeps 200. And now you've got $27,000 still in your account and you can continue to grow it. That's what's so cool about being a funded trader. So if you don't want to do the challenge yet, then just set up the demo account like I just showed you. But if you are interested in becoming a funded trader, then talk with your leader about how to set that up and they will show you, because it's something very valuable that you can do that allows you to make much bigger profits in the market right away. And here's one tip I'm going to tell you when it comes to being a funded trader that I see a lot of people make a mistake with. When you are becoming a funded trader, when you are going through the challenge to pass the challenges and become a funded trader, I need you to not do one thing. Do not trade on your own. Do not do it. Do not take trades on your own. Do not think you know where the market's going to go. Don't even try to take a trade on your own, because here's the goal. The goal is to help you pass the challenge so you have a real account. Okay, that's what's important. Once you pass the challenge, sure, do whatever you want. But until you actually get the real account, we need to stay disciplined. Even after you get the account, you need to stay disciplined. So I would suggest, until you really, really, really understand what you're doing, do not ever take a trade on your own. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to use Swipecoin. You're going to use Steady. You're going to use Pivots, which is a call ran by Lee Allen. You should be writing all this stuff down, guys. You should be writing everything down that I'm saying. You're going to use Bounce Back. Okay? So Swipecoin, Steady, Pivots, which is Lee Allen's Go Live session, and then Bounce Back. All four of those things are talked about in that How to Be Profitable with IM YouTube video that I just talked about. So again, make sure you go watch that, because all four of those things are explained in that video. Okay. So that's step 2. Step 1, know how to use your membership, your apps, and MetaTrader 4. Step 2, become a funded trader and do not trade on your own to do it. Okay. And step number 3 is risk management and not over trading. This is really important, guys. I see a lot of people, that want to become professional traders think they need to spend all day on the charts. You don't. If you're looking at your charts, if you're looking at your trades, if you're looking at the markets all day long, I promise you, you're going to lose money. Okay. A lot of people think they're doing themselves a favor. They're not. Okay. If you over trade, there's a such thing as over trading. If you over trade, you're going to look for trades that aren't there. You're going to force trades that you shouldn't force. And eventually you're going to start trading emotionally. This is bad, guys. So you should have set times. Just like you have set times that you brush your teeth, you have set times that you eat your meals, you have set times that you go to the gym. You should have set times that you trade, and you do not trade outside of those times. So if you set the limit, like I've set for myself, my limit right now, I'll tell you right now, it may be different in the future, but right now, my limit is only taking trades from Swipecoin and Steady. And then I trade with Lee Allen at 7:30 a.m. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Those are my limits. I do not trade outside of that. If it's outside of that and I'm taking a trade, I'm going to smack myself in the face, because I know if I go outside of that, I'm over trading. Okay. You guys have to understand this. Risk management and properly allocating your time to trading is very, very important. Okay. And part of this is handling your emotions. And this is how I'm going to kind of transition into the business side. But you guys have to understand that the biggest part to trading is the emotional side of it. If you can't control your emotions when it comes to trading, you have zero shot at winning. Zero. You have to be able to trade non-emotionally, like literally detach yourself from the emotion of winning or losing the trade, of doing good or doing bad, of needing to win the trade or losing the trade. You have to detach yourself from those emotions. And if you can do that, that's when you're going to start to be a successful trader. And I'll just tell you this, the best way, a lot of people are like, well, how do I do that? How do I detach myself from the results of wanting to win a trade? I always want to win the trade. Here's how. You build capital. If you have $10,000 a month hitting your bank account every single month, are you going to be worried if you lose your $275 challenge? Are you going to be worried if you lose that funded trading account because you lost all your money? Are you going to be worried about having to pay another $275 to pass the challenge again if you've got $10,000 a month coming in? No. So you're not going to force trades. You're not going to force, looking at the markets for something that's not there. You're not going to do that. Why? Because you don't care if you win or lose the trade or not. You don't care how much money comes in this month or not from trading because you've got capital. And so that is why me personally, everybody that I get started, I teach build to trade. And here's what I mean by that. Every single person on this call and every single person that joins IAM can get 12 people. If you get 12 people to join your organization, you're a Platinum 600 making $600 a month. How much easier would it be for you to be non-emotional on the charts if you had $600 a month coming in? It would be very easy, right? Because you wouldn't be worried. You'd be like, all right, well, if I lose the challenge, I'll just take 275 out of my 600 that I'm earning from IAM and I'll use it to do it again, right? It's not a big deal anymore. And so that's why I teach build to trade. If you can build an organization of 12 customers, which everybody can do. I've seen people that have zero influence, right? Had no money. Nobody respected them. They had no experience with trading, no experience with business. I've seen everybody from all walks of life hit Platinum 600. It doesn't matter who you are, who your daddy is. Don't matter. Anybody can put in 12 people. And so that is my goal. My goal is to help everybody at least get 12. Obviously, if you want to go further and you want to break the bank with this thing, you want to hit Chairman 10, get to $10,000 a month. You want to get to Chairman 100, get to $100,000 a month. Great. There's game plans in place to do that as well. But what I'm going to teach you here today is how to build an organization of 12 customers quickly. Okay. How to build an organization of 12 customers quickly so that you eliminate the emotional side of trading and you start being more successful on the trading side, which then is going to catapult your business results as well. You can see it just goes hand in hand. Okay. And so here are the 5 steps to building an organization. Step number 1, write these down, guys. Hopefully you wrote down the 3 steps for trading. If you didn't, you're going to have to go back and write them down. But here are the 5 steps to building. Number 1, create your why and your goal. Create your why and your goal. I'll start with your why. You guys have probably heard people talk about this, but your why is so important. Why stands for this, W-H-Y. What hurts you? What is hurting you in your life right now? What is hurting you in your life right now? Think about it. What is painful to you? Maybe you're watching your parents struggle. Maybe you're struggling. Maybe you can't do the things that you want to do. Maybe you hate your job. You hate being told what to do. I don't know what it is, but you have to figure out what's hurting you. And that needs to be your why. That needs to be your driving force. If you want to provide for your kids, or you want to provide for your family, or you want to be able to travel around the world, you need to write that down. And you need to keep that why, the why of why you want to be successful right in front of you. Because I promise you, if you don't have a why, you are going to fail. because success, there is a lot of obstacles along the way. And when those obstacles come, when those obstacles hit you, I promise you, if you don't have that strong why, it's going to pull you off the course. It's going to make you lower your goal or quit altogether. But if you have a deep-rooted reason why you're doing this and why you need to be successful, not want to be successful, why you need to be successful, then no matter what comes your way, you're going to hurdle over that obstacle and you're going to figure out a way to keep going. I promise you. So figure out that why. Your why should make you cry. I had a mentor tell me that years ago. Your why should make you cry, okay? After that, you're going to create your goal. All right, you're going to create your goal. What I mean by a goal is a big, scary dream that you are going to chase and manifest into your life. Now, I need you to understand a couple things about goals. There's A-type goals, B-type goals, and C-type goals. I need you guys to create C-type goals. A-type goals are goals that you know you can do. It'd be like you waking up in the morning saying, my goal today is to go to the gym. You know you can go to the gym. It's not even really a goal. It's like, I'm going to do this, right? That's an A-type goal. A B-type goal is if you do the math in your head and you kind of reverse engineer, then the goal makes sense, right? Like, okay, my goal is to lose, this much weight. If I lose this much weight per week for this amount of time, yeah, I could do that. Or my goal is to hit this rank. Okay, well, if I put this many people in the system, this many times per week by this date, okay, yeah, I could do that rank. Or I want this much in my trading account. And if I make this much per day and all the way back to this date and I do this per week, I'll hit that goal. That's a B-type goal where you reverse engineer it and it makes sense in your head after you do the math. We also don't want to create those goals. We want to create C-type goals. C-type goals are goals that you look at and you go, I have no freaking idea how the heck I'm going to do that, but I'm going to do it, right? And it seems scary to you. You know that you're going to have to stretch yourself in order to do that. And that's the point of it. Whether you hit the goal or not, whether you attain that C-type goal or not, it's going to force you to stretch and grow into a person that you never would have grown into if you hadn't set that goal. And so that's what I need you to do right now. When you create that why and goal, you're going to create a strong why and a C-type goal that scares you. Okay? And put a date on the goal. Now, after we create our why and goal, here's the next step. It's to make a list. I want you to make a list of names of everybody that you know. If you make a list of 50, you're going to make a little bit of money. If you want to make a lot of money, though, it needs to be a list of 500. I got told that from day one, right? Guy that got me started, he said, look, you want to make a little money? 50 names. You want to make a lot of money? 500 names. Some of you are like, I don't even know 500 people. It is a scientific fact that by the age of 21, you know 1,000 people by name. Scientific fact. You may not be able to think of them all, but you think about elementary school, middle school, high school, college, all the jobs that you've worked at, your family, your family's friends, that person that you saw at a party 3 years ago, the person at your family's barbecue that was, too drunk to even stand up. Like, I promise you, if you think about everybody, right, all your barbers, your babysitters, you will find 1,000 people. But if you make the excuse in your head right now of there's no way I can come up with that many people, then you're also right? You won't do it. The only limits that you have in life are the ones that you put on your own mind. So make a list of 50 or 500, whatever you want to do. And you need to put SW at the top. Some will, some won't. So what? It is not our job to convince, sell, beg people to join this opportunity. It's all good. Our job is just to share it with people. If they see the vision, cool. If they don't, cool. It does not matter, right? We understand the value. That's why we all got started. We understood the value of trading our money and investing it and growing it in the markets. We understood the value of building an online business and getting paid in our sleep. We understood that. That's why we got started. If they don't see that vision though, it's all good, right? It does not matter. We just keep going. We share it with everyone. Some will, some won't. So what? Don't prejudge. You guys have to understand this. Don't prejudge. I want you all to remember the words that come out of my mouth right now. There are people in your network right now that you know that last night were on their hands and knees praying to God for an opportunity to come into their life. Praying for something, for a change, for a good group of people that they can learn from and grow from, something to help them financially, something to get them in a better place in life. There are people in your network that are praying for that right now. And you haven't gone and shared this with them. You're doing them a disservice by prejudging them, going, oh, they don't have the money. Oh, they're too busy. They're not the type of person that would invest. Whatever excuse you're making for the people that you're not reaching out to, the people you're not sharing this with, I'm telling you, you're hurting them. You're only hurting them and you're hurting yourself. What's the worst case scenario if you share it with everyone? Some people say no. It is what it is, right? So make that list, share it with everyone, and here's how we're going to invite them. I need you guys to write this down. The 4-step invite. The 4-step invite. This is the invite that has made me multiple 6 figures in this industry. It's the same invite that I copied from a guy named Matt Rosa, who has made over $10 million in this industry. If a guy's made $10 million using this invite, do you think it works? Yes. The answer to that question is yes. Okay. So follow this invite, 4-step invite. Step number 1, be in a hurry. Step number 2, clear the date. Step number 3, add value. And step number 4, confirm. Okay. I'll say it one more time, and then I'm going to role play so you guys can hear what the invites should sound like. Step number 1, be in a hurry. Step number 2, clear the date. Step number 3, add value. Step 4, confirm. Okay. I want you to understand that you have to do this invite over the phone. You got to pick up the phone, guys. Your wealth zone is outside of your comfort zone. Some of you, I just said you have to pick up the phone and you literally shook, right? I get it. This phone, when I first started, it felt like it was 1,000 pounds. Like it felt so heavy to pick that thing up. But I want you to realize something. The only difference between top earners in this industry and the brand new person is that they're still scared to pick this thing up. But even when their hand's shaking and it feels like 1,000 pounds, they pick it up anyway. That's the only difference. Okay. And so I need you guys to pick up the phone. Here's why. If you text people this invite, you'll get 1 to 3 out of 10 to jump on the call. Okay. You'll get 1 to 3 out of 10 to check out the information if you text this invite. If you call though, if you call people, you will get 4 to 7 out of 10. Think about the difference in those numbers. 1 to 3 out of 10 versus 4 to 7 out of 10. Promise you, calling is worth it. Okay. So here's what the invite sounds like. And again, go back and listen to this and even write it down. When I first heard this 4-step invite, I actually wrote it down word for word. I was like pausing the video, writing it down, pausing the video, writing it down. And I wrote out a script. And so when I would call people, I was literally reading the script. I'm like, hey, I don't have a lot of time right now, right? Like I was like reading it to my friend because I wanted to make sure that I did it right. I'll tell you guys this. You can trade and build this business any way that you want to. It's a free country. You can do whatever you want to do, right? I don't care. But understand this. There's been systems put in place because it's what's helped people win. And if you follow the system in place, I promise you, you can win. but you got to follow it. Like I said, we've created the game plan, but you got to run the play. So I'm giving you the game plan on how to invite. But if you tweak the invite, if you want to do it your own way, I can't guarantee that you're going to win. But I can if you follow this invite. So here's what it sounds like. You're going to pick up the phone. Your friend's going to answer. And you're going to say, hey, man, I don't have a lot of time right now. That's step one, be in a hurry. Hey, man, I don't have a lot of time right now. But are you free tonight at 9 p.m.? That's step two, clear the date. Hey, man, I don't have a lot of time right now, but are you free tonight at 9 p.m.? You do not do step 3 and 4. You do not add value. You do not confirm. You don't do anything until they say they're free. There is no point to invite the person if they are not free. I see this all the time. People are like, hey, man, I don't have a lot of time right now. Are you free tonight at 9 p.m.? And they're like, I don't know. Why? And they're like, well, let me tell you about everything. And they get into this whole explain game. I promise you that is not going to work. If they say, I don't know why, say, are you free or not? Are you free or not? Do not say anything until you clear the date. If they say, no, I'm not free, hang up on them. Say, no worries, bro. Peace. Click. They might call you back and be like, dude, why'd you hang up on me? I'm like, are you free at 9 p.m.? They're like, no, sorry. Click. Like, I'll hang up on them again. I don't care. Because what that's going to do is that's going to build curiosity in their mind. Your biggest powerful tool when building this business is curiosity. If you can get people curious about what you're doing, you will win. The more curious they are, the more eyes you're going to get on the information. The more eyes you get on the information, the more you're going to win. Okay? So, I don't have a lot of time right now, but are you free tonight at 9 p.m.? They say yes. Awesome. Now you move on to step 3, which is add value. So you're going to say this. Hey, I don't have a lot of time right now, but are you free tonight at 9 p.m.? They say yes. Awesome. I'm launching a project and I want you to be one of the first people to see it. I'm going to send you a Zoom link for a call at 9 p.m. Awesome. I'm launching a project and I want you to be one of the first people to see it. I'm going to send you a Zoom link for a call at 9 p.m. I promise you, after you say that, 90% of the people that you invite are going to ask this one question. What is it? They're going to say, what is it? Promise you. They all ask it. So don't be startled when they do ask you. They're going to be like, well, what is it? You do not get into the explain game. The invite is not the time to do the presentation, guys. Okay? Do not start presenting the information. We are inviting people to see a movie. If you're inviting somebody to see a movie, would you tell them the entire movie? Hey, this happens at the beginning. This is the plot. Here's the middle. This person dies. And this is what happens at the end. If you invited your friend to the movie that way, would they come to the movie with you? No, they're not showing up. But if you said, hey, there's this awesome movie. It just came out. I need you to check it out with me. They'd be like, yeah, I'm there. Okay? I don't have to explain the movie for them to come with me. Just like you don't have to explain the presentation for them to check out the information. So if they say, what is it? Here's how you respond. You move on to step 4 and you confirm. You say, like I said, I don't have a lot of time right now. And now is not the time to explain. But I'm going to send you the Zoom link for the call at 9. Can I count on you being there? I need you to write down that phrase. Can I count on you being there? If you hold people accountable, they will show up for you. And if they don't, then you get to harp on them afterwards. Yo, dude, you said I could count on you. You didn't show up. This is important to me. What happened? Now they feel bad. Now you have another opportunity to share the information with them because they feel bad. They want to check out the info. Okay? That is the 4-step invite. Hey, man, I don't have a lot of time right now, but are you free tonight at 9 p.m.? Yes. Awesome. I'm launching a project and I want you to be one of the first people to see it. I'm going to send you a Zoom link for a call at 9 p.m. What is it? Like I said, I'm in a hurry and now's not the time to explain. I'm going to send you the Zoom link. Can I count on you being on there? All right. Yeah. Sounds good. Click. Send them the Zoom link. Follow up with them 15 minutes before the call. Make sure they're getting on. We do a presentation every single night on Zoom at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you have anybody that you invite that wants to check out the info, you can bet your dollar that we will have a call at 9 p.m. We will have a presentation for them to check out the information. Okay? Every single night, 9 p.m., the link gets posted in our Telegram chat. All right. So that's step number 3. Here's step number 4. We're almost done, guys. Step number 4 is edify your leader. This is huge. I can guarantee you that if you create your why and goal, you make a list, you do the 4-step invite, and you get all these people on the call, but you do not edify a leader, you are going to struggle in this business. I don't care if you're brand new or you've been in a year or two. You have to edify someone else. Here's why. People know you. They know who you are. They're too close to you to kind of trust you when it comes to business, right? Some of you were running around with a lampshade on your head at a party last weekend, right? Some of you have had zero experience when it comes to trading and business, right? Some of you just aren't that person that your friends would trust when it comes to something like this. And that's all good. You know what you do? You get yourself out of the way. You get yourself out of the way and you edify a leader. Here's what I mean by a leader. A leader is somebody who's had a lot of success doing this, has been doing it for a while. So typically it's platinum 1000s or higher. Okay, so I would use, if you're going to edify a leader, be a platinum 1000 or higher, maybe a platinum 600 if they've been around a while. Okay, but understand this. You getting your person on the call is important. So you invited them, you got them on the call, but now when the call is done, you need to edify your leader. And here's what I mean. You need to call your person that you had on the call, and then you need to 3-way in the leader. And you need to say, hey, this is so-and-so. They've been doing this for a while. They've had a lot of success, not only financially, but, emotionally and mentally. They became an entirely different person. They developed in this very successful person and leader that a lot of people are following. I trust this dude with my life. I would literally trust this dude with my life. And you edify the leader. You have to talk up this person. If you just say, yeah, hey, this is so-and-so. They're a pretty cool person. Here they are. That edification is going to get you nowhere. The more you edify the leader, the more likely it is that your friend joins. Why? Because the higher they think the person they're talking to is, the more they're going to trust them. The more they're going to trust them, and the more likely it is that they're going to like them and join. Okay? So here's what you need to do. When the presentation is over, you get on the phone. You can do this over text, but again, here's the numbers, guys. If you text in a group chat, if you text your friend and the leader in a group text, you do it over a text message, you say, hey, this is so-and-so, they're a really great person, blah, 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 blah. You're probably going to get maybe 2 out of 10 to sign up. Okay? But if you do it over the phone and you edify leader over the phone, you get them to talk on the phone with the leader, now it goes to like 3 to 6 out of 10. The numbers are the numbers, guys. I've been in this industry for 7 years. I've seen the numbers. If you pick up the phone, your chances of signing people up and growing your team are much, much greater. Okay? So we have create your why and goal, make a list, put SW at the top, 4-step invite, edify your leader after you show your person. And here's one of the last things, guys. Show up to everything with intention. Show up to everything with intention. See, I know people sometimes say, oh, showing up is half the battle. Showing up is half the battle. That's bull crap. Showing up is not half the battle. You can show up and still lose. There's people that show up and still lose with this business. Why? Because they don't show up with intention. They don't show up with the intent to win. So here's what I mean by show up. First of all, showing up means you are at every single event. If you have local team meetings, you're at every single one. No excuses. If there's a national company convention like we have next week in West Palm Beach, you're at it. You're at every single company convention. If there's Zoom calls going on that are posted in the Telegram chats, like a mentorship call or an overview, you're on every single one. Even if it's the same information that you've heard over and over. Why? Because if you keep hearing the same information over and over, guess what? You absorb it. You become an expert at it. It is impossible for a human being to absorb 100% of the information first go around. The only way you become an expert at certain info is by absorbing it over and over and over. So be on every mentorship call, be on every overview, because there's always going to be information that you need to hear again, or that you're going to be hearing for the first time. Okay? And here's the last thing you need to show up to. And we talked about it at the beginning. The Telegram chats, the team chats, guys. If you cannot show up to the team chats with energy, you can't participate on every single call, be typing in the chats, be getting fired up, saying, I'm going to be on there. I'm going to be there. Welcome to this person. Congratulations to this person. If you can't participate, sorry guys, I'm getting fired up. If you can't participate and bring the energy to the team, why is the team going to bring the energy to you? Why is the money going to come to you? Why are the results going to come to you? See, you get what you give. So many people join this business and they look to take, but they don't give anything. And those people fade out. You have to give in order to get. It's one of the things that I learned from my mentor, Bob Proctor, who passed away a few weeks ago. He said, if you want to receive, then give. It's so important. So show up to the events, all of them. Show up to all the Zoom calls. Show up to all the chats. But not just show up with intention, with the intent to win, with the intent that you are going to be a top earner when it comes to trading and when it comes to your business. Okay? That's the last thing, guys. When it comes to winning with building, is showing up with intention. And here's the last thing I'll tell you guys. If you want to win with I Am Mastery Academy, you need to be a patient trader and an impatient builder. Write this down. You need to be a patient trader and an impatient builder. See, a lot of people confuse the two. They flip them. They're an impatient trader and they're a patient builder. Here's what an impatient trader looks like. You want to win so many trades that you lose. You blow your account. You get to a successful point in trading and you lose it all. That's an impatient trader. They get to a certain point with trading. They think they know it all. They stop learning. They stop growing. Boom, their account's gone. That's an impatient trader. It's not steady growth over time. It's not steady learning over time. That's what it takes to be successful with trading. You have to be patient. You have to let the market come to you. You have to let the trades come to you. You have to let the success come to you. That's what it takes to be a successful trader, being a patient trader. And what it takes to be a successful builder is being an impatient builder. See, a patient builder is, oh, I'm going to just post my trading results, post my profits, which you're not supposed to do. But people post their profits and they're like, I'm just going to let the people come to me. I'm going to just, we'll see if my team does anything. They sign up a few people and they go, we'll see if they share it with anybody. We'll see if they want to win. That's a patient builder. And the patient builders all fizzle out as well. See, the only way that you become successful in business is with urgency. Do you think Steve Jobs waited for the Apple results or the Apple gods to bring, the tools that he needed into his life to win? Or Jeff Bezos with Amazon or Elon Musk with Tesla? No, these guys had urgency to do something big in this world. If you want to win on the business side, you better have urgency. You better be impatient. Here's another reason to be impatient. Understand that there are people on this call and there are people in the world that are in IAM that know the same people you know. If you do not show them, somebody else will. I've had someone else sign up my friend from high school, and that person hit Chairman 10. They led to 2,000 people joining. And that person was not in my organization because I didn't share it with them. Understand, everybody you know is going to sign up with IAM. Everybody you know is going to be a part of this company and be trading crypto and being a part of this movement. It's just a matter if you're going to share it with them or somebody else is. So if you want to be successful, guys, be a patient trader, but be an impatient builder. Okay? That's all I got for you. I appreciate you guys for listening to this whole thing. And hopefully you go back, watch it again, master this stuff, and apply it to your life. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I love you guys. Have a good night. Peace.